Let's make some lasagna. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making the ultimate comfort food classic lasagna. This bubbling, cheesy, saucy dish brings everyone to the table and fills your home with incredible aroma. Don't worry about the layers. I'll show you how easy it is to make this showstopper at home. We'll break it down step by step, from building a rich meat sauce to creamy cheese filling and perfect assembly. Ready to make memories and a meal everyone will love? Let's get started. All right, lasagna lovers. Before we dive into the cooking process, let's make sure we have all of our ingredients prepped and ready to go. Having everything organized beforehand will make the whole process smoother and more enjoyable. Trust me, a little preparation goes a long way in creating the perfect lasagna. Mise en place is absolutely key. It's a French term that means everything in its place, and it's a game changer in the kitchen. By having all your ingredients measured, chopped, and organized before you start cooking, you'll be able to focus on the technique and timing, resulting in a more delicious and consistent lasagna every time. First up, the heart of our lasagna, the meat sauce. We'll need 1 pound of lean ground beef. The lean part is important, as it will help prevent the sauce from becoming too greasy, and 1 pound of sweet Italian sausage. The sweetness of the sausage will add a wonderful depth of flavor to the sauce, complementing the richness of the beef. Feel free to remove the sausage from its casing. Next, we have a large onion and 4 cloves of garlic, minced. Fresh garlic is essential for that pungent, aromatic flavor that makes Italian cuisine so irresistible. Don't forget a generous drizzle of olive oil. This will help to sauté the vegetables and create a flavorful base for the sauce. Now, for the soul of our lasagna, the tomato sauce. We'll use a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Crushed tomatoes provide a great texture and body to the sauce, and a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. This will add a smooth, rich flavor to the sauce. Let's move on to the creamy, dreamy cheese filling. You'll need 15 ounces of whole milk ricotta cheese. Whole milk ricotta is key for that rich, creamy texture. And 1 large egg. The egg will help bind the ricotta mixture together, ensuring that it doesn't dry out during baking. We'll also need 1 pound of freshly shredded mozzarella cheese. Freshly shredded is always best, as it melts more evenly and has a better flavor than pre-shredded cheese. And a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Parmesan adds a salty, nutty flavor that complements the other cheeses perfectly. Of course, you'll also need a box of lasagna noodles, the kind you boil. Make sure to cook them al dente, as they'll continue to cook in the oven. To season our lasagna, we'll use dried oregano and basil. And don't forget a pinch of red pepper flakes for a little kick, along with salt and pepper to taste. With these simple, yet incredibly flavorful ingredients, you're all set to build a lasagna that's the definition of pure comfort food. Each ingredient plays a vital role in creating a symphony of flavors and textures that will tantalize your taste buds. So, now that we've gathered our ingredients, let's get prepping and bring this lasagna masterpiece to life. We're about to embark on creating the heart of our lasagna, the meat sauce. This is where the magic truly begins, transforming simple ingredients into a symphony of flavors. A great meat sauce is the foundation upon which a truly memorable lasagna is built. First, we'll heat a generous amount of olive oil in a large, heavy-bottomed pot. The olive oil not only prevents sticking, but also adds a subtle richness to the sauce. Allow the oil to shimmer, indicating it's ready for the next step. Now, add your finely chopped onion and sauté it until it becomes soft and translucent. This usually takes about 5-7 minutes. Stir frequently to prevent burning and ensure even cooking. The onions will release their natural sweetness, forming the base of our sauce's flavor profile. Once the onions are softened, add the minced garlic and cook for just about a minute until fragrant. Be careful not to burn the garlic, as it can become bitter. The aroma of garlic infusing the oil is a key indicator that it's ready. It's time to introduce the stars of the show, ground beef and Italian sausage. The combination of these two meats adds depth and complexity to the sauce. Break the meat up with a spatula and brown it well. This step is crucial for developing a rich, savory flavor. Ensure that all sides of the meat are browned evenly. This browning process is where the flavor truly builds. The Maillard reaction, a chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars, creates hundreds of flavor compounds that contribute to the sauce's overall richness. To ensure a hearty, not greasy sauce, drain any excess fat from the pot. This step prevents the lasagna from becoming overly oily and heavy. While the meat continues to cook and simmer gently, we'll shift our focus to the cheese component. In a separate bowl, we'll mix the creamy ricotta cheese, a fresh egg, half of the grated Parmesan cheese, reserving the rest for later, a pinch of salt, a dash of pepper, and a sprinkle of freshly chopped parsley. Gently mix all of these ingredients together in a bowl until the mixture is smooth and well combined. The addition of the egg is crucial. It binds the cheese together, ensuring that it stays creamy and doesn't become runny during baking. This is key to achieving that perfect lasagna texture. With your meat beautifully browned and your cheese filling perfectly prepared, you've successfully prepped the 2 shining stars of your lasagna. Now set the cheese mixture aside, ready to be incorporated into the lasagna later. Now let's transform that beautifully browned meat into a rich and flavorful sauce that will be the heart of our lasagna. Pour crushed tomatoes and tomato sauce into the browned meat. Scrape up any browned bits for extra flavor. Add oregano, basil, red pepper flakes, salt and pepper, stir well. Bring to a gentle bubble, then reduce heat and simmer, covered for at least 30 minutes, longer if you can. Stir occasionally, the sauce will get richer and the flavors will meld. While it simmers, cook your lasagna noodles until al dente. Then lay them flat or drizzle with olive oil to prevent sticking. Taste and adjust the sauce seasoning as needed. With sauce and noodles ready, it's time to assemble. Before we dive into the layering process, let's make sure our oven is ready to go. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius. This ensures even cooking and that beautiful golden brown crust we all crave. Next, take a 9x 13-inch baking dish and grease it generously with butter. This prevents sticking and makes serving a breeze. Now, for the first layer of flavor. Start with a thin, even layer of meat sauce on the bottom of the dish. This creates a delicious foundation and prevents the noodles from sticking. Think of it as the canvas for our masterpiece. Time for the pasta. Add a layer of noodles, making sure they cover the sauce completely. You can overlap them slightly if needed. Remember, we want every bite to be perfect. Now comes the creamy goodness. Spread half of the ricotta mixture evenly over the noodles. This adds a rich, tangy layer that complements the meat sauce beautifully. Don't be shy, but make sure it's spread consistently. Cheese, please. Sprinkle a third of the mozzarella cheese evenly over the ricotta. Then add a third of the Parmesan cheese for that sharp, nutty flavor. These cheeses will melt together to create a gooey, irresistible layer. Repeat sauce, noodles, remaining ricotta, more mozzarella, and Parmesan. We're building layers of flavor and texture with each step. For the final layer, top the noodles with the rest of the meat sauce, ensuring every corner is covered in that savory goodness. Then, finish with all the remaining mozzarella and Parmesan. This cheesy blanket will create a beautiful, bubbly crust. Make sure every noodle is covered completely with sauce or cheese to keep them tender and prevent them from drying out during baking. Nobody wants crunchy lasagna noodles. Your lasagna is now beautifully assembled and ready for its transformation in the oven. This is where the magic happens. We're about to turn these layers of ingredients into a symphony of flavors. Get ready for golden, bubbly perfection. The aroma alone will make your mouth water. Let's bake, and soon we'll have a delicious lasagna ready to enjoy. Cover the lasagna with foil and bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. Remove foil and bake another 20-25 minutes until the cheese is golden and bubbly. The aroma will be irresistible. Let the lasagna rest for 15-20 minutes before slicing. This keeps the layers neat. Cut into generous squares and serve with salad and garlic bread. You did it! Homemade lasagna from scratch. Enjoy every bite with your loved ones. This is comfort food at its best. Yummo!
Okay guys, got the Southern Lasagna going on. You got the garlic bread at the bottom. Let me show you what this lasagna looks like. Now I put a little cheddar cheese on top of it. You don't have to do it, but that's what we got going on there. Yep. pull it out just a little bit more so you can see it. The Southern Lasagna. Smells great.